morning, West Coast. Good afternoon, East Coast. Hello to everybody in between and outside. It's Ian the Off Kilter Crafter, who's sick, as you can probably hear. Hope everybody's having a good day. Hope you're having a better day than I am. Yeah, so I'm here. We're not going to spend an entire 2 hours today. It's going to be like an hour. But unfortunately, I have to feed the beast and I have to do the things in order to stay active here on YouTube. So here we are. What's going on with me? I have a sinus infection. Shocker. I thought I had beaten it back because about 2 weeks ago, funny story. I was literally sitting on my couch in my apartment, and I was like, something smells bad, and I couldn't figure out what it was. I couldn't find the source of it, and then it kind of hit me that, hey Josh, it kind of hit me. I was like, oh no, that's coming from inside my snozzer. That's coming from within. And I was like, uh-oh, I know what that means. So I tried to like boost everything, vitamin C, do all the things, and I thought I had beaten it back. And I apparently had for a little bit. And then it decided to take its vengeance on me, and I have a sinus infection. I've had so many of these in my life, it's not even funny. They've been better since I've had sinus surgery. I feel a lot better since I've had sinus surgery and haven't gotten as sick as I used to. Hey Jonathan, how are you? Um, yeah, it's yeah. Yeah. It is, something that did make me feel better is I did get a package from Art East Quilting, which was awesome. Thank you, by the way. I got an awesome package, and it had a wonderful set of patterns for me. So thank you. He donated to our trip. So if you're on the cruise, you'll actually get some patterns from him, which is awesome. And there's some door prizes too, so thank you for that. But yeah, thank you, Denise. I appreciate that. Thank you, everybody, for your kind words and wishing me to feel better. Unfortunately, I gotta be here because I gotta do the things. We won't stay. Like I said, it's only gonna be an hour. I was hoping to jump into the Pride Exploding Heart that Threaded Lines sent me, but unfortunately I just did not feel like cutting fabric at all. I felt terrible this week, so I'm finally, I think, on the upswing of everything and starting to feel better. But it's taken antibiotics to get that kick-started and going, so here we are. I've also today I broke down and bought another sinus rinse bottle thing, so I can start clearing out all the sinuses and get rid of all the junk that's in there. So fun times, oh, we got thumbs up for that. Okay, so if I do the thumbs down, will that give? Oh, that's how I feel right there. That's how I'm feeling right now. Is that so? Jonathan says, my sewing machine is alive again, but I lost my momentum for sewing in the 2 weeks it missed. Oh no, I'm sorry. I hope you get your shoujo back. Layla's here and says, hello everyone, I'm sorry you're not feeling well, Ian. Thank you. I appreciate that, I really do. It's been a while since I've felt this crappy, and it's not even like, what am I trying to say? It's not even like horrible. I just like, bleh. I just feel bleh, not even running a fever or any of that stuff. But I did get into the not care now, the teledoctor. I did get into the teledoctor, and they prescribed antibiotics. So I started those on Friday, and I think it's finally starting to kick in and get going. So that's good. Quick correction that I need to make. This little guy right here, I showed this on last week's, I think it was last week's podcast. Podcast, oh my God. Can you tell that my brain is just not there? Showed this on last week's stream, and I didn't realize, so she had sent them to me, and this was not inside of this. This was just like this, and I'm like, oh, this is cute. This is a super cute little, thimble that you could put your clips in or whatever. Not realizing that they go together until I looked at her website and was like, oh, that was dumb. So, anywho, if you're interested in this, it is a pin cushion, and you can purchase this over on the website. And what website you are asking? Well, it's this website right here. Scan the QR code, and it'll take you over to the Etsy shop, and you can purchase your 3D printed items. She did tell me that y'all did make some purchases from my live stream, so she thanks you very much. And thank you guys so much for trusting me with your purchase suggestions. So thank you for going over to her shop and buying some. Let's see. Josh says, I totally get it. I'm sorry. I chronically get sinus infections. Sinus surgery did help too, but managing them better, not a remedy. Yeah, for the most part, it's helped a lot. The sinus surgery has helped a lot, but it's not an end-all be-all because obviously, here we are. Yeah, exactly, Roseanne. Roseanne says allergy season is worse this year, which also doesn't help. My eyes are super itchy. It's partly because of the sinus infection, but also because of the allergies. So there's that. Isn't it great, Ruth? Ruth King says, so sorry about your health. I too suffer from chronic sinus infections. I feel your pain. It's great. It's great. I'm just so thankful I have a work from home job because I can actually still work because, you know, and I don't have to take sick days and I don't have to worry about that. And if I need to get up and get a hot tea or coffee or, you know, sit on the couch for just a minute and just kind of breathe, I can do that. It is a wonderful thing. So I'm very thankful for my work from home job because being sick and working in an office, it's like, it's the worst thing ever. It's the worst thing ever. So, which cruise will these patterns be on? Donna, this will be on the Alaska cruise. We got I literally kid you not, I have a suitcase. I don't know how this suitcase is going to cost $1 billion to send back and forth. It's literally like this big and about that tall, and it's filled. I can't fit another thing in there, and it is filled with door prizes. It is filled with swag bag goodies. It is filled with everything, and there's something we're not going to be able to take with us because it's just too big. We're going to have to ship it after the cruise because it's just too big, and we're worried about people getting it into their luggage and everything. We're worried about it getting in our luggage, so there you go. Anywho, what are we doing today? John was super awesome, by the way, by sending those. It was so awesome. So this is what we're doing today. We're going to continue on the penny quilt. If you were here last time, I was working on this penny quilt, and these are a couple of blocks that I made with the fabrics. And if you don't remember, these fabrics were chosen for me by my nieces and nephews, and I threw in one fabric. So this rainbow fabric was chosen by my nieces and nephews to represent me. And then I threw in a fabric as well. So I have a fabric that I chose, and then I have all the sashing as well. These blocks are super quick to make, so we're going to make like 1 or 2 of them and be done for the day. There you go. So that's what we're doing, because I've got to feed the beast. I've got to feed the beast. Oh, by the way, I may have gone a little overboard. So I showed you, so this is the fabric I was actually going to use for this penny quilt until this fabric showed up. Judy says, hi, Ian and everyone here. Hope all is well with everyone. Me too. Very generous of John. Yep, y'all's retreat is going to be scoring nicely in the gifts. It is true. It is very true. Donna, yes, you will be on that cruise, and yes, you will get all the goodies that were, well, not all of them, because you're not going to win all the door prizes. I'm going to try and spread out the door prizes fairly and equitably, but, you know, whatever. Anywho, so this is the Horizon... Beyond the Horizon, excuse me, Beyond the Horizon by KJR Studios. And I had this fat quarter bundle and I love it. And it came with, it was given to me with a panel as well. So it has a panel and it's a cute little fat quarter bundle. And I was like, I really want to turn this into a quilt. Fat quarter bundles are nice, but there's only 10 fat quarters, and this pattern that we're doing today needs 12. It needs 12 fat quarters in order for it to work. So I was like, well, maybe I'll just buy a couple more yards or a couple more fat quarters of this fabric, so that way I can. And oopsie doodles. How about a whole half-yard bundle of all of the colorways? It came in 2 colorways. There's kind of like a pinky reddish colorway, and then there was the kind of orangey yellow colorway, and I bought a half yard of both colorways. So I think it's going to look really great because we're going to use this fabric right here for the sashing, and we have enough fat quarters to do a full-size quilt. I think it is. I think it is twin. It'll make a twin-sized quilt. So I have enough fabric to make a twin size, and I think this fabric will go with it nicely for the sashing. And then I'll have fabric left over that I can actually use for the panel. So it's a win-win. It's totally a win-win. Like, I had to buy the half yard bundle in order to like fill in, like, it's duh, girl math, duh. How many of you are laughing your butts off right now? How many? I know somebody out there is laughing out there because they've done the exact same thing. Let's see. What am I missing? Judy says, hello, Ian. And oh, I read that. Very generous. Yes, it is. Taking a break from cutting up Crown Royal bags for a quilt. I've seen those bags. I've seen those quilts before. They're fun. Too bad you can't ship the goodies for pickup on the ship. Wouldn't that be nice, Jackie? Wouldn't that be nice? That would be nice. I would love that. I would love that. All right, we got 45 minutes. Let's go. Let's do it. Let's do the things. I haven't used this fabric yet, so I will use this one. Having extra fabric is never a bad thing. You were right. You were right. It's never a bad thing. So, yeah. Oh, hello. Finally got to the live stream. Hello. I'm so glad you made it here. Also, I'll probably be a little low energy today because, well, I don't feel well. And that kind of happens. That kind of happens. Oh, boy. Anywho, what have you been up to? What have you been working on? How have you been feeling? Hopefully better than me. Auntie L is getting ready to leave for a retreat. That sounds fun, Auntie L. Retreats are so much fun. I love them. Susie K. Hi, everyone. I finally made it to the live stream. That's a good thing. Super kawaii. I don't know. Just, this is what happens when the brain... Why am I staring at y'all? Because I'm waiting for my iron to heat up. That's why. That's why I'm staring at y'all. Stare into your souls. Lori says, I just found out I have a whole extra quilt worth of fabric from the Green Baby quilt I'm working on, just getting over the flu. I was worried mine was like a flu or the dreaded C. Thankfully it is not. I did test. I did go ahead and as soon as it hit, I was like, I know exactly what this is. I know exactly what this is. And so I was like, yeah, this is a sinus infection. It's great. But I went ahead and took a test anyways, and no, it is not the flu, and it is not COVID. Thank goodness. Well, I put that on the wrong way, but that's fine. Because it's going to rotate anyways. I needed a pajama day, but I promised my husband, this is from Layla, I would go out to Masters of the Universe with him this morning. I enjoyed it, and it was funnier than I expected, but I wish I hadn't left the house. Layla, I understand that feeling sometimes. You just don't want to, you want to get out of your PJs. You just want to stay in all day long. I understand. Glad it was funnier than you expected, though. It's always nice when you're like, ugh, I don't want to do this or see this or whatever, because you're like, it's not going to be great. And then you see it and you're like, oh, okay, well, that was better than I thought it was going to be. I get to talk with a back surgeon, Susie K says, next Friday. I'm so looking forward to seeing what he recommends. Well, I'm glad that you are getting the chance to talk to somebody and are excited for that. I guess you, Nancy, says, bless your heart, Ian. We can see it in your eyes. I know, I'm just like not there. I am just like, I am not there. Let's see. Tabitha says, I start teaching EPP to high school students tomorrow who have never touched or seen a needle or needle and thread. Sewing up my project samples now. That's awesome. This one. We need this one. Okay, which one do I want to go with? I'm looking and seeing which fabric I may or may not have used already. I've used that one 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 already. Wait, no, I haven't used this one already. Never mind, just kidding. JK. JK. I haven't used this one already, so we're going to do this one. Was house/pet sitting, says Rose. Last week I did 0 sewing or crafting. Now I feel exhausted. For every project that turns out to be a success, there are 2 that turn out to be a disappointment. That's kind of where I'm at. Jonathan, I get it. Jonathan, that happens. You've lost your sojo. That's okay. We'll go to King's Dominion sometime, and we will ride roller coasters, and it'll magically get your sojo started again. That's what's going to happen. Judy says, I flew out Wednesday to Oregon, and I guess in traveling a different water and everything else, I did not get much sleep Thursday night and felt really bad, including yesterday. Oh no. Not good. I hope you feel better. I am also taking a trip soon, which is why I am like ready to get feeling better, because I want to be 100% for my trip. Where's this fabric? Love Lovingly says, I just woke up and I don't have a sinus infection. If I was you, I'd still be in bed for sure. I mean, it's not fun. I've been playing a lot of Fortnite this weekend. There's a new chapter out, launched Saturday. But yeah, I've been playing a lot of Fortnite, and that's about it. That's about it. All my coworkers have been so incredibly kind. They're like, do we need to reschedule our meetings? And I'm like, no, it's fine. I'm fine. They're like, are you sure? You don't sound very fine. I'm like, I know. I'm okay, though. I appreciate it. We're all a bunch of Debbie Downers today, right? I know. I'm like a super Debbie Downer today. It sucks. That's all right. I'll get there. I'll get there. Oh my goodness gracious. You are never going to believe this. Like, look at, I haven't even turned on the sewing camera. I've just been like on y'all the whole time. That's silly of me. Look at how well that seam lined up. Almost exactly. Like, there's not hardly any, you can hardly tell that there's anything. Look at that. That's pretty awesome. Hello, let's turn on the sewing cam for everyone. Hi. Hi. This is my first time running a live stream ever. First time running a live stream ever. Wasn't that silly? That was silly. That was silly. Karen says, I spent last Wednesday and Thursday driving from Arkansas to Arizona. The last 2 days, I just didn't feel like doing anything. So today is the first day I have felt like sewing. Well, I'm glad that you are feeling like sewing again. That's what I was thinking. I looked at the back. I was looking at the seam and it looked like it was trying to not go the direction I wanted it to go. Jackie says, for some reason, my membership to a couple of channels were canceled this morning. Nothing like having to fix a YouTube error. Oh no. Looks like you're good on my end, so hopefully you got that all figured out and settled back again. Sorry about that. That is YouTube for you. Hello, Nikki. Welcome to the live stream. Hope you're having a good day. I remember as a school-aged child getting sinus infections like this and missing many a days of school because I just felt terrible. But you know, you can only miss so many days before they start getting upset with you. And so a lot of times I ended up having to go to school while not feeling well, which sucks. It shouldn't be like that, but here we are. And I survived. It wasn't great sometimes, but I survived. Liz it is says, bad news. Been nauseated for the past couple of days. The good news is I'm down 2 more pounds. Uh-oh. Well, I don't know that that's very good news. I don't know that that is very good news. I know you say good news, down 2 pounds, but I'm kind of thinking like not so good news. It's not a good way to do it. Sinus infections are no fun, says Nikki. I wish I wash my sinuses passages in the shower. So yeah, that's I haven't done it in a while because I haven't really needed to do it in a long time. But I did get there's a specific one that I get. I see the bottle or I see the box and I'm like, yep, that's the one. And it's this not like nice squeeze bottle. Because the like neti pots just don't sometimes do what I need them to do. So, and it's nice because I'll usually do that in the shower so that way I don't have to like be careful of where all the yucky juices are going. Sorry everyone, that was gross. Hey Cindy, I appreciate you. She says, Ian, you don't sound like a happy camper right now. You okay? I am not. I have a sinus infection and do not feel great, but I also still have to feed the beast and do the things. So I am here. I'm okay. I'm just tired and I just want to feel better, you know? I also would love for the sinus smell that I have building up in my nose to go away. You've all had sinus infections. You know that smell that happens, and you're just like, ugh. Oh, hey, somebody did something. Liz, it is. Thank you so much for your super chat. That is so kind of you. Thank you, Liz. I greatly appreciate you. That's very kind. But yeah, I've had plenty of sinus infections, and it just sucks. It just sucks. Let's see. Yep, exactly. Nikki says, I lean my head to each side and let the water rinse my nostrils. Yes, I know the smell. Yep, it's not a pleasant one. It's not a pleasant one. Not a pleasant smell. But I like the squeeze bottle because I can get a little bit of pressure, especially when things are blocked. I can get that little bit of pressure to push through the blockage and have it drain. Thank you, Liz. I appreciate you. I know if you have a new card issued because of date, you have things on auto pay. You have to go in and reset it. That may have been what happened. Guess who, Nancy? You never know. I use the squeeze bottle and salt packets. Yep, that's exactly it. And Auntie L, that's the one I use. The Quilting Ginger says, hi Ian, sorry to hear / see that you're not feeling well. Hope you feel better soon. Are you picking your own colorway for Summit or leaving it to luck as someone picks it for you? We'll talk about that in 2 seconds. We will show this off really quick. So here's another block. See how quickly those blocks go together? I don't know. Cinderella has a little, like gets a little weird faced here in the corner, but it's fine. It's fine. So there's another block done. They go together so incredibly quick. It's easy. It's super awesome. Thank you, Cindy. I appreciate you. Def Diablo says, hi Ian, or hello, I'm sorry I'm late. I'm watching clips from Ariana Grande concert. Oh, the ending looked so good. I saw it on TikTok today and I was like, oh, that's so good. I love it. All right, so we got 4 blocks. Let's keep going. Cotton cuts. Okay, let's talk about cotton cuts for a moment. They have put a pause on their ambassador program. So I thought about taking part in the next Puzzle Mystery Quilt Summit. But I have decided that I'm probably going to skip it unless Cotton Cuts, sets up their ambassador program again soon and asks me to be a part of it. I'm probably going to skip Summit because I have some other things that I want to work on. I'm way behind on Field of Dreamers right now. I am up to clue 3. I think I've done clue 3. I've done clue 2. So I need 3, 4, and now 5. So I'm behind on all of those clues, and I really need to get working on them. So this will give me more time to work on a couple of other projects that I've been meaning to work on. Katie is like yelling at me that I need to work on my pattern and get that done. Yes, Katie, I know. I hear you. So there's that and a couple other things. So it might free up a little bit of my time to do something else. And like, let's be honest, I kind of have peaked on the Puzzle Mystery Quilts with making my own colorway without knowing what the final quilt looked like. Where do I go from there, guys? Like, how do I top that? So we'll see what happens. Karen says, when I get a sinus blockage, I crave hot and sour soup. It typically clears my head for at least a couple of hours. Some egg drop. You know, when I would get sick as a kid, I would eat egg drop soup. Oh, I kind of miss egg drop soup. Stuff is yummy. But here's the funny thing. I've had egg drop soup recently, semi-recently, and it just doesn't taste the same. Like, why does it not taste the same as when I was a kid? I don't understand. Def Diablo says, dang, my partner is home now. I've got to go. I'll watch later. No worries. Go spend time with your partner. I did that one in that block. So let's do this one. I'm now getting to the point where I've pretty much done all of the fabrics. So I now need to start switching up what fabrics pair with what. Kim, he's coming for your gig. Uh-oh. I figured since we use water softener salt, that counts. That's my thought. Anyways, a super cute block. I mean, I don't know. I don't want to say, yeah, totally, like, same thing. I think it is, though. I think it is the same thing. But I don't know. It's called MSG. Oh, okay. Is that what it is, Katie? Is that why it doesn't taste the same anymore? Katie's like, it's the MSG. Duh. You're probably right. Probably is what it is. Probably is what it is. I think you can legally. Jonathan says, now that I've uh, oh, okay. Now that I've done, my own colorway, I can legally take over Cotton Cuts now. Like that's the top tier of what comes next. I don't think Kim would be too happy about that. To be honest, I'm not even sure if she's happy with me for making my own colorway. But we're just gonna smile and pretend like everything's fine. I'm sure she thought it was cool. Josh says, listening while pressing and stretching a quilt kit. Neti Med. Oh, that's the one. Squeeze bottle thing. They are my go-to, Ian. Maybe it's that one. It might be that one, Josh. That might be the one that I use. I have the box in the other room, and I'm starting to second guess myself. I think that might be the one that I use. I'll send you a picture after I get off live. Don't be jealous, everyone. Don't be jealous that I have Josh's phone number. It's fine. I'm also frustrated because I was supposed to record with Todd, the bear quilter. He and I were supposed to record our trailer for our next season of the podcast. Because I wanted to test. I've got a new setup. Not a new setup, but I've changed some settings and some things on my software and stuff. So I wanted to give it a try and see if it is all working the way I want it to. Do I have any flatter spray down here? It would be lovely if I did. I don't. It's okay. So I was wanting to test some things out and make sure that it's all working the way I wanted to. But unfortunately, I didn't feel good. So I rescheduled for this week, and I think I'm going to have to reschedule with him again and be like, I'm really sorry. I was supposed to record our first episode for the podcast on Saturday, but again, I didn't feel well, so I had to cancel on our guest. I felt bad. She's really kind about it, though, so we're going to pick it back up in 2 or 3 weeks, I think, and try it again. Hopefully that by that point I'll feel so much better. Still haven't started the quilt after Wild West. I forgot what it's called. All my blocks are sitting in a box somewhere. Mine are literally on the floor. The one after Wild West was Flyway, if I remember correctly. Let's see. Love Loathingly. I love that you made your own colorway. It's super fun. I actually am going to swap out a couple of fabrics in my old colorway that I didn't finish because I hated that one fabric. I'm glad that I gave you that confidence boost to do that because I think it is fun. Oh, I can't do that fabric. I think it is fun to do that. I think it's awesome to kind of, make it your own. So I'm glad that I've had like 1 or 2 people be like, oh, wow, I didn't even think about doing that. So you can indeed do your own thing. You can make it your own. You can swap something out if you want to create something new. Takes a little bit of effort, that's for sure. Gosh, making my whole quilt was a hot mess, that was for sure. Once iconic. Oh, that's ironic that you mentioned Todd. It's his quilt kit that I'm working on. Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. Guys, I talked with Jennifer from Threaded Lines. She's the one that provided me with that exploding heart kit. And I was talking with her. She's going to be offering some more of those exploded heart kits in the near future. That are the Progress Pride flag. She showed me the image that she was doing with it, and it looks really, really good. So be on the lookout on our website. If you're not signed up for her emails, definitely go sign up for her emails because I think she's going to announce it on email. But she is going to be working on some Exploded Heart Progress Pride. I think they're going to be kits. Of course, if you want more information, you can always shoot her an email. But I would just keep an eye on her website. She only has one exploding heart kit right now, but I think she's working on the Progress Pride ones in like this week or next week, maybe. We'll see. Hey, Banana Joe, good to see you. Good to see you. I think this is gonna be a very eclectic quilt because there's a lot of different fabrics in it. But I think this is more of like a sentimental quilt because it's not about like how well everything goes together. It's more about like, hey, those fabrics were chosen for me specifically, right? They represent all my nieces and nephews. Can you see that there? I don't know. Oh, you can. Yeah. All right. We've got about 20 minutes. I'm going to go 20 more minutes and then I am done. I'm already starting to feel white. So there's that. Which one am I going to start with? Let's do the baseballs first. Yeah, I think I'm going to start with the baseballs. I know. Isn't that amazing, Donna? Donna says Josh of Lifting and Stitching is in Quilt Maker magazine this month. You are correct. And you want to know something else? Guess who else is mentioned in Quilt Maker magazine this month? This guy right here. Are you sick? I am, Banana Joe. I've got a sinus infection. Wah, wah. Wah, wah. Yeah, I also, a little birdie let me know that I am mentioned in Quilt Maker magazine as a male quilter to keep an eye on. I would like you to know that on the same list, by the way, I'm first on that list, so, you know, there's that. It doesn't mean anything, but there's that, and Chris from Rose City Originals is also there, and Harvey Firestein is also listed on that page. So my name and Harvey Firestein's name are on the same page. Which, as you know, I'm a theater person, and Harvey Firestein is a theater person too. Like, you can know how centerfold, funny, Jonathan, funny. You can know how much that means to me to be like listed in the same space as Harvey Firestein. It's pretty freaking cool. Now, if only I could get him to DM me. Be like, oh my god. Excuse me. Thank you, Benanjo. I appreciate that. I really do. I would like to feel better soon myself. Yep, we're going to go with this fabric next. Deborah says, sorry that you are sick. Hope you're feeling better soon. Thank you for being here. Love you lots. Big hugs. Thank you, Deborah. I appreciate that. I do indeed. I should feel, by the end of this week, I should be feeling so much better. It always just takes a hot minute to jumpstart the recovery process. I do feel, it may not seem like it, but I definitely do feel a little better today. Yesterday was pretty rough, and the day before was pretty rough before that. I just want to be loved. Is that so wrong? Right? Right? But yeah, I think it's pretty cool that I'm on the same page as Chris, who I'm like, how did I get put in the same category as Chris? Chris is like way up here, and I'm like small fries. But ooh, McDonald's fries sounds really good right there. Who wants to go get me fries? I would love fries. Thanks. Drink ginger tea. I'm kidding, guys. I'm kidding. Drink ginger tea. That's the wrong one. I grabbed the wrong size again. I did get some tea from well, actually, let me be honest with you. Becca was kind enough to message me and was like, hey, you feeling better? Would you like some Starbucks? And I was like, I actually would not like coffee right now. However, I would love what they call medicine ball. Starbucks makes this medicine ball, and it's like tea, and it's like lemon and mint, and I don't know what else is in it. But it always feels really nice on my throat whenever I'm sick. So I asked her for a medicine ball, and she dropped by with it, which was really kind of her. So thank you, Becca, for doing that. Lots of fluids, be it tea or soup, feel better. Absolutely. Absolutely. I am drinking plenty of water. I am doing the things. This isn't my first rodeo with the sinus infection. Unfortunately, won't ever be my last. I think now that I've got the neti pot, that's going to help a lot. It's going to get all the stuff pushed out of the sinuses. Oh, thank you, Love Lowlingly. You're very kind. She says, you are an amazing quilter, Ian, and deserve to be on that list. I appreciate you. Oh my gosh. I can't pick it up. Oh my god, I can't pick it up. That's like 5. I just need 1. Oh my god, what is happening? There we go. Becca is a wonderful friend. Absolutely. And Love Loathingly, thank you. I know, McDonald's fries do sound pretty good right now. Becca! Becca, want to go to McDonald's for me? Becca's comments section is going to get flooded with, hey, Ian wants french fries from McDonald's, please. I bet you, I could go to any of her videos now, and like one of her recent videos, and be like, she's gonna text me and be like, why are people commenting on my videos, Ian wants McDonald's fries? And I'm gonna be like, oh, I don't know where that came from. Thank you, Layla. I do appreciate that. Liz it is says, if I could have one wish for you, Ian, it would be that you stop doubting yourself. You were a wonderful person and an excellent quilter. You were. What happened? Did I die? What happened to me? No, I'm just kidding. I appreciate that. I really do. It sounds a little bit like my eulogy, but I'll take it. Here lays Ian. He died of a sinus infection. I know you didn't mean it that way. My brain is just in one of those places where it just make, it just be silly. It just be silly right now. Salt broth is great for hydration if you are craving salty. I am craving salty foods, actually. I am indeed craving salty foods, like those McDonald's french fries. Stupid talk to text. I said are a wonderful quilter. I know. I'm messing with you. I'm totally messing with you. Talk to text gets me in so much trouble all the time. Let me tell you. Let me tell you. I Banana Joe, it's all right. We're good. We're okay. Love Loathingly. For me, McDonald's is like 3-stop place because we only like their fries. So then we have to go to Wendy's for the nuggets and now Popeyes or Sheetz for lemonade. It's a whole thing. Hey, I have done that before. I wanted McDonald's fries really badly, but I didn't want a McDonald's burger or chicken nuggets. So I went to the McDonald's, grabbed the fries. Then I went to, no, I did it the other way. I went to Whataburger, that's the place, because we don't have them up here, boo. I went to Whataburger and got a burger from Whataburger and a shake, because they had the Dr. Pepper shake at the time. So I got the burger. No, I got the chicken. I got the chicken strips. That's what it was. The chicken strips from Whataburger. And then I popped over to McDonald's and picked up the fries. I get you. It's a whole thing. It's a whole thing. Freddy's fries are my favorite. They are breaded chicken sandwich. Oh, and their chicken breaded sandwich. Yum. That sounds good. That sounds yummy. Y'all are making me hungry. What am I doing? Oh, I'm picking another fabric. That's what I'm doing. We've already done that fabric. Ooh, let's do an orange. Let's do the orange one. Let's do the orange strip. The orange chicken strip. Why am I hungry? There we go. All right. It looked like it wasn't lining up, but I think I just had the fabric a little askew. Love Loathingly says, I've been craving In-N-Out. I drove myself home 2,500 miles for an In-N-Out in my dreams last night. I kid you not. Oh my goodness. You drove 2,500 miles in your dreams for In-N-Out? Goodness gracious. I will agree with you that In-N-Out is pretty good. I've done similar to get a McDonald's fries, says Slowpoke Quilter. I don't know, but they have to be hot. They have to be hot. They have to be fresh. Like, sometimes you'll pull up and you could tell that the fries have been sitting there for hours and you're like, that didn't hit the spot. That wasn't what I wanted. Here's a tip for you. Here's a tip for you. This is McDonald's tip 101 with Ian. As if that's the thing that I do here, but here we are. If you want fresh fries from McDonald's, order through the app. It works better if you order it through the app. You can go in there and you can request more salt. They'll make it fresh for you. And if you're like me, you like your fries really salty, go order it through the app and request extra salt, and they'll make you a fresh batch. Or if you don't like salt, if you think they put too much salt on it already, you can request less salt. And when you do that, they make them fresh. Yeah, Banana Joe, that's the worst. That's the worst when you get there and you're like craving the fries and you're like, oh my gosh, I'm going to have the McDonald's fries. And then they're cold. Blech. I cannot eat the McDonald's fries when they're cold. So like the next day, Next day, McDonald's fries? Nope. No, thank you. Love Loathingly says that. Nikki says, I know, right? I may take my dogs on a food run. They love going for rides in the trucks. You can get them a pup cup. Wendy's has the best nuggets. I don't like McDonald's anymore. I haven't had their chicken nuggets, actually. Let's see. Josh says, I had to step away to say bye to hubby. I'm in the Quilt Maker magazine with an exclusive pattern. They had the joy of being featured designer with an article. It's unreal. Jonathan, oh my God. Josh, you deserve it. It was awesome. It's not like his typical quilting, though. Oh, no, we lost a block. We lost a block. I'll put that back up here in a second. It's not like his typical quilt patterns, though. So, like, you're going to look at it and be like, wait, that's Josh? Yes, it is. Yes, it is indeed. Right there. I'm just still amazed that this block ended up with that perfect, like, it just fit perfectly right there. All right, there we go. Here's some blocks, looking pretty good. Looks pretty cute. I like it so far. Oh, that's a good one, Laura. Laura says, tell them you're allergic to salt. Fresh fries every time, then ask for salt packets. Oh, look at you. I like that. I like that. Order them without salt and they will be hot, says Roseanne. See, that's another great way to do it. So order them without salt, or tell them that you're allergic to salt. That makes perfect sense. Judy says, I went to Burger King for the first time in about 6 years, and the fries were amazing. The Whopper was great, too. I like their Whopper. Their fries, McDonald's fries, every time. Love Loathingly, the spicy chicken nuggets are the absolute best. If hot at Wendy's, if something. They are my dog's favorites, too. He will wait for the spicy ones if he smells them, and you try to give him the plain... Love Loathingly, your dog prefers the spicy ones over the regular ones? That's pretty funny. That's really funny. Lori says that, oh, sorry. Laura? Lorian. See, this is where my dyslexia, I'm like trying to put the blocks together and I can't, and I don't know exactly where it is. Lori, I'm going to call you Lori. Hope that's okay, Lori. My granddaughter would get sick every time we had McDonald's nuggets, so we switched to Wendy's. Sammy says, request less salt. They are always fresh. I will admit we don't always do fresh. I will admit we don't always do fresh for extra salt. We often just add extra fries that have been sitting. Oh, wait, Sammy. Wait a minute. I think we're getting the inside scoop. Sammy, do you work at McDonald's or at a fast food restaurant? Is that how you're like, I admit we don't always do fresh? Lori Ann. Okay. Lori Rain. Okay. All right. Lori Rain. I couldn't tell where the blocks of the words were. Lori Rain. All right. So Sammy, I need the inside scoop. Is that what? So request less salt, and that'll get you fresh fries every time. Good to know. Good to know. Love Lovingly, the same dog ate my red jalapenos off my porch plant the first year we had him. While I was mowing the lawn. Thankfully, he avoided my Serrano's, my favorite. Well, I'm glad. It's crazy that your dog enjoys spice. Sammy says, I do work at McDonald's. I have for 18 years. We have an insider, guys. We have an insider. So I have to ask, why is the ice cream machine always broken? Always. You're probably like, oh, not this question. Why is he asking this question? All right, good to know. Ask for less salt to get fresh fries, everyone. That's how you do it. We're getting the inside scoop right here. I always ask for no salt as they are always too salty for me. I like a lot of salt on my fries. I'm bad. It's so bad for you. It's so bad for you, but it tastes so good. All right, so now we know the secret. Ask for no salt or low salt, and we'll get fresh fries every time. Says Sammy. Sammy tells me the answer. We've got it right here. Sammy's like, oh, why did I volunteer this information? Oh. Oh, well, that makes a difference. Why, why am I owing? It's because Sammy in the chat says, I can't speak for the ice cream machines because my store always has a running ice cream machine. That being said, I'm in Canada and our machines are different than the ones in the US. Well, thought we were going to get the inside scoop there on why the ice cream machines are always broken. What? Liz says we used to have food fights with the special sauce. That makes me nervous. Yeah, that's funny. Banana Joe says, strange, even here in Italy, the ice cream maker is broken. Well, y'all have gelato, so that's 10 times better than ice cream. So there you go. Jonathan says, I would go to the student union right before it closes to get the end of the day dried out orange chicken from Panda Express. I mean, the dried out orange chicken? I like nice, juicy orange chicken, but okay. Right, exactly, Judy. Judy says, well, I guess we need the Canadian ice cream machines. Right, we need the Canadian ones. Laura says, my mom told the drive-thru that she was allergic to salt but wanted fries. They cleaned out the fryer and everything. We had to wait about 10 extra minutes, but we got fresh fries. It's a good idea. Thank you, Josh. Josh says the blocks are looking great. I appreciate it. All right, guys, I'm done. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry that I'm not up for a full live stream today. I am just not. I just can't. I would love to keep going. I wish we could have started in on the Exploding Heart. Maybe we'll start in next week. I don't know. We'll have to see like how I'm feeling. Jonathan says, yeah, the orange chicken that had been sitting under the heat lamps for too long. Nice and crispy. All right. Hey, you do you, boo. Oh, I remember, Karen says, I remember reading an article about the McDonald's ice cream machines. They said that the cleaning process on the ice cream machines takes a long time and employees often don't want to get in the cleaning time. I mean, that would make sense. Laura says the whole drive-thru hated us because we all had to wait for the fries. They can wait. They can wait. It's fine. It's fine. All right, guys, I'm done. I hope everybody has a great day. I'm so sorry I'm letting y'all down today by not doing a full live stream and not doing a new project, but it is what it is. I'm going to go rest. I may go play Fortnite some more. I don't know. We'll see what happens, but I'm going to go rest. I'm going to try and rest up, and hopefully next weekend I will be feeling much better. And we'll be able to actually have a full live stream and maybe start a new project, or maybe we'll keep going on this. I don't know. We'll see what happens. I love each and every one of you. I hope you all have a great rest of your day. Don't forget, probably Teresa will probably be going live today. And then, of course, Tiffany later this evening. With that being said, remember that normal is just a setting on the dryer. Bye, everyone.